Hey everybody, ModelMan here, and fresh from the Starship Modeler store, it's the 1/24 scale Logicoma from Wave. Typical of Japanese kits is that it is not sealed in plastic. Haha, let's take a look. Let me clear the desk off and we'll take a look. While I was at it, I decided to pull down my 1/24 Tachikoma. This is the reason why I jumped on getting this. I haven't really watched the series too much, just a few minutes of one of the episodes. And I really wish I got the 1/24 Uchikoma when that was out, because now, instead of paying $35 for it plus shipping, that kit is going for $100 plus on eBay, and it's just crazy. These rarely come around, every few years. This is a second release, actually, having built my first one. And here we go. 2 bags and a set of directions. Oh, hey, maybe some stickers, some decals. Those are definitely stickers, and these are definitely stickers. Huh, so I was right. Metallic silver, no less. So a good amount of sprue here. The Tachikoma is molded in color as well. So it's mostly all in Japanese, except there are some English letters here going on. Ah, it's 4 pages. And everything looks to be fairly straightforward on assembly. It's definitely complicated though, that is certain. And finally a paint guide on the back. Unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to read exactly what colors these are supposed to be. So let me turn a light on and I'll pull these sprues out of the bag and we'll take a closer look. Well, in terms of outright part count, it looks like the Logicoma totally blows away the Tachikoma. This is the Tachikoma on top here, and before I put that away, the size, the Logicoma is going to be slightly smaller, which I kind of guessed looking at the little bit of the anime that I had seen. Let's get these guys away. And it does not look like the Logicoma comes with a figure of any kind at all. So while the cover does have the figure of Motoko on it, there is none included with the kit. I do believe that the 1/35th version of this, however, does have that. But considering how small the 1/24 is already, the 1/35 just did not interest me at all. As to the sprue, there are quite a few of them, 8 in total. 2 of these are the same, 2 of these are the same, and which means you have 6 different ones. And it makes quite the table full. So let's take a closer look at them, shall we? Little heat distortion in the plastic here, suggesting the plastic was either too hot or too cold to come out of the mold when it did. I forget how that works offhand. But the sheer amount of parts is really kind of staggering to me. And they look pretty good on the one side, but you flip them over, there are all sorts of keys all over everywhere. The Tachikoma went together pretty tightly without any glue at all, so I'd be surprised if this also did not have a similar fit. Does that grammar work? Well, a lot of the small details in here are just really, really nice. And just as the Tachikoma comes with this semi-rubber stuff for the joints, so too does the Logicoma, though definitely far more for the Logicoma overall. Some interesting little pieces like the hand right there. When I say interesting, I mean how it's actually sprued together. Out of all 6 of these claws here, only 3 are actually part of the hand. Very nice, very small details going on here overall. I'm going to pull over to the main body parts, or what appear to be the main body parts. Looks like we got a lower platform here. Again, really fine small details, all crisp and sharp. And while you can see these distortion lines here from pulling it out of the mold at the wrong temperature. Those will not show up if you paint this. Or at least they shouldn't. That's a really severe one there. Plastic is nice and clean. Instead of 3 eyes like the Tachikoma, the Logicoma only comes with 1. And that is a solid plastic, not this rubbery stuff right there. How many different sprue am I looking at here? These two are the same. So we'll put them next to each other. Alright, so a little further investigation shows that these two sprue are the same and these two sprue are the same. Which means we actually have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 unique sprue, 8 trees total. Nice. This was about $50 shipped to me, somewhere in the $38 range I think it was, maybe 40, and then it was 10 or 12 for shipping from Starship Modeler, which was, for the price, priority, pretty much expected overall, with the kit weighing just over 1 pound. Logicoma 1/24 scale construction kit, available only in Japan. The instructions are very detailed. Pretty much, while there are individual letters and numbers in English, there's nothing here otherwise to indicate what to do, so you gotta rely on the illustrations, and they are quite exact illustrations, I gotta say. Very detailed, very nicely done. And then it all comes together at the end. Four basic colors: red, gray, black, and white. As I live in Los Angeles, there is a chance I may be able to find someone who can translate some of this for me, because I would like to know what those colors are exactly. Because they definitely have a mix here, 90% of one, 10% of the other. That H 24.58 and 23.79 could actually be Tamiya colors, but there's really no way for me to tell. And then of course it says how to seal it, presumably with a clear coat of some kind. No decals, but you do have stickers printed on this metallic paper. And there are quite a few of those, 45 on this sheet and 45 on the other sheet. Oh, far more than 45, never mind. There may be 45 numbered right there at the bottom right. However, there's quite a few of those guys right there. In fact, over 30 of them, easy. And the same for a sheet, and the same for this sheet as well. It's very possible that this whole thing was printed on silver simply because of those 3 little dots right there. There's certainly, well, I guess that's kind of got a metallic look when you look at it this way. Nice. Whether you get 2 sheets because one is extra, I do not know. They're both labeled KK-051. But when I get to building this, I'm sure I'll find out. There you have it, the Wave Logicoma, following up on the venerable Tachikoma from Standalone Complex 2nd Gig. we now have the new Logicoma from the Arise series. I've seen a few minutes of it on Netflix, but they're out of order, so I want to watch it properly. And I don't know that they have all of them. So that's it. Thanks for watching. See ya.